morning, grade 2. Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all know good health. Today we'll talk about a new lesson, but before we will start, open your book page number 691. Today we'll talk about a new lesson called Collect and Record Data. First, what's meant by data? Data is collected information or facts. One way to collect data is by taking a survey. So what's meant by a survey? When I ask a question for my students and collect from them their opinions or votes, this is called a survey. So the objective from this lesson, students will collect and record data through observation and surveys. In this lesson, we will take new words like data, frequency table, survey, theory chart, theory marks. Before we will start, let's watch a video and come back.
In this lesson, we do some work on reading and adding tally marks. Now, what is a tally mark? Basically, it's a group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th stroke goes across. So when we see that, that is worth 5. Let's look at an example. We're asked to complete the table below. Lots of pieces of fruit there. And the table, the number of apples, number of oranges, number of strawberries, and number of pears. We're going to have a tally column, and then finally a column that indicates the total. So one by one. There's no real quick way of doing this. First is a strawberry. So in our strawberry row, let's mark the 1 there and cross it out. The next fruit, a pear. So where we've got our pear row, let's mark in that and cross the pear out. So we're crossing them out so to indicate we've counted them, because it's very easy if we don't do that. We might count them twice, or we might miscount completely. Next one's an apple. So in the apple row, let's make that mark there. A strawberry. So in the strawberry row, another strawberry, another strawberry. So up to 4 strawberries. The next time we get another strawberry, we'll put that line across. Next one's a pear. Now we've got an apple. At last we've got our first orange. Now another strawberry. Look very carefully at the strawberry row and we put the line across. So that was our 5th strawberry. We've got another pear. Another apple. Another apple. So that's our 4th apple. Let's think carefully when we get another apple. There's a pear there, and that's our 4th pear. Another orange. Now the green apples. So look at the apples. We're doing the line across because that's our 5th one. Now we've got another apple. So we start a new group of 5 there. An orange. Right, I think we've got a few strawberries coming. There's one. There's another one. And another one. And another one. A pear. And that's our 5th pear. So the line goes across. Another orange. We're up to 4 oranges now. Another strawberry. Wow, another line across. So we've got 2 groups of 5 in the strawberries so far. Another apple. Another strawberry. And then the final strawberry we've got. Terrific. So now we've completed the tally column. We now total them up. So the number of apples, there was a 5 and a 2, that's 7. Number of oranges, simply 4. Number of strawberries, well, what have we got? We've got 2 5s, that's 10, and 2 more makes 12. And finally, the number of pears, simply 5. Excellent. Well, that concludes the lesson.
After watching the video, let's take example number 1. In this example, Mr. Alvarez surveyed his scout troop. He asked each of his scouts, "What's your favorite camping activity?" The results are shown. Organize the data, complete the table. To organize the data, there are 2 ways. First way called a tally chart, second way called a frequency table. Okay? This chart, called favorite camping activity, is divided into two columns. First column called activity, swimming, hiking, fishing, okay? And these lines called daily marks. These lines represent a daily chart, and this called a frequency table. Favorite camping activity. This chart is divided into two columns. First column called activity, swimming, hiking, fishing. A frequency represents a frequency table. Okay, so let's make a survey about swimming. Here there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 votes about swimming. So write these votes like tally marks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fifth tally mark intersects another 4 tally marks. Okay, so here there are 5 votes, 5 tally marks. Here, hiking. So let's take a survey about hiking. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 votes in front of hiking. So write these votes as tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, fishing. So let's take a survey about fishing. There are 1, 2, 3, 3 votes. So write these votes as tally marks. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This line is called tally marks. One tally mark, one line represents one scout. Here, in frequency table, activity, swimming, hiking, fishing. Okay, and here frequency. So first, what's meant by a frequency? Frequency is used to show how many times the value is represented. This value repeated how many times here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write this value or write number of tally marks here as number. So right here 5. 5 in front of what? Front of swimming activity. Here hiking. How many times hiking repeated? 1, 2, 3, 4. So right here 4 times. And here fishing. How many times fishing repeated? 1, 2, 3. 3 times. So right here 3 times. In frequency table, use numbers to record the results. Okay, my dear students, here up in the next page number 692, guided practice. Example number 1. The data shows the sports cards most frequently traded in Mrs. Petal's class. Organize the data in a daily chart. This is called a daily chart and this is called a frequency table. First, look at a frequency table. This table is divided into two columns. First column called sport, like basketball, baseball, football, hockey. And second column called frequency. Frequency represents number of times that this sport repeated. Basketball repeated 3 times, baseball repeated 6 times, football repeated 9 times, hockey repeated 5 times. Okay? Second chart called a daily chart. This chart is divided into two columns. First column called sport. Sport like basketball, so right here basketball. And second sport like baseball, so right here baseball. Third sport like football, so right here football. Fourth sport called hockey, so right here hockey. And here second column called telemorphs. Use this frequency in front of each sport and write here as number of telemorphs. First sport, basketball. Repeated how many times? 3 times. So right here in front of basketball, 3 telemorphs represent 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Second sport, baseball. Here, baseball repeated how many times? 6 times. So right here, 6 times as 6 telemorphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And fifth telemorph intersects another 4 telemorphs, 6. Here in front of football, how many times that football repeated? 9 times. So right here, 9 times as 9 telemorphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here, hockey. How many times that hockey repeated? 5 times. So right here, 5 times as 5 telemorphs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, which is the most popular sports card to trade? The most popular sports. Here, from this table, choose the greatest number of times that the sport repeated. Where 3, 6, 9, 5. Here at 9. So 9 in front of football. So right here, football. Second question, which is the least popular? The least popular here, 3, 6, 9, 5. Where here at 3, 3 in front of basketball. So right here, basketball. Thus we finished our session and we will complete our lesson in the next session. Okay, my dear students, thanks.